I have my good friend Whitney Reynolds in studio once again from PBS, and it's another edition, though I always want to call it an episode too, but we'll call it an edition of Whitney's Women. How are you?
I am good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
It is the month of love.
That's right.
I know. I'm feeling like extra XOXO everywhere this month, just skipping with Cupid over here. But it's great to be back in the studio. We have a really fun segment today. We have, Fat Tuesday is coming up. And what's really funny is my girlfriend, she thought Fat Tuesday was 2 weeks ago. So she brought in donuts for her whole office.
Oh my gosh.
I know. And so it was really funny. She's like, Whitney, did you know Fat Tuesday? I'm like, 1, we're still in January. And, 2, yes, I knew it was coming up in February.
Right, in February.
Yeah, so we have Fat Tuesday coming up. And instead of just doing the normal pig out, try to find the baby in the cake, there's an event coming up that raises money for a really good cause. So I have my friend Sarah in the studio today. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about what's going on. Tuesday, it's the 9th.
Yes, Fat Tuesday is this upcoming Tuesday.
Yeah, so tell us what's going on. What do you have planned?
Cool. So we are hosting an event. So Red Frog Events is a Chicago-based company, and we're hosting an event called Beads for Hope next Tuesday from 6:30 to 9:30 at Newberry Library. There's an open bar, Cajun cuisine, a silent auction. Whitney's actually the host, but the coolest thing about it is 100% of the proceeds go to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
Nice.
When we say host, we mean like MC. Like I get a script. Don't worry, I'm not like, woo, welcome. It's so funny whenever people say host, because I'm like, well, actually I'm MCing the night and you gave me my script, which is really good. Yeah. Because one thing that I love is whenever I find out about events that I didn't know about or groups I didn't know about, and they're doing really great things here in Chicago. So what is Beads of Hope?
Yeah, so essentially we got the idea for Beads for Hope because at St. Jude they have legacy beads. So essentially all the patients, when they are there, they get these beads that they put as a necklace or as a bracelet whenever they essentially accomplish a new milestone in their in their cancer treatment. So if they have their last chemo appointment or anything like that, they get an extra bead, and that kind of is this symbolization of I got through that.
Well, yeah, an inspiration too.
That is. How many
cool.
beads are we talking about? Like, can it be as big? Can they make them as big as they want?
They get tons of beads, so it's I like hundreds of them. So it's very neat. So essentially, we wanted to use that idea, tie it into Mardi Gras, Fat Tuesday, and then of course help us raise funds for St. Jude.
Now, when we think of Mardi Gras, we think of kind of wild. This is like, even though we're raising money for St. Jude, it's going to be a really fun event. So tell us a little bit about what the night looks like.
Yes, so Newberry Library itself is just beautiful. It's in Gold Coast. It's just this.
It's a beautiful.
I've never been there. I can't believe that, right?
You need to go there. It's just a beautiful building.
Yeah. It's pretty wonderful.
Really
So you walk in, everyone's getting a hurricane right when they walk in.
Ooh, wow, that's going to be a fun, right?
There's authentic beads and masks, and then you'll come into the main room where we have all kinds of different mini bites. That's Cajun cuisine, so mini muffaladas, spicy Cajun cornbread,
beignets. I love
beignets. Yes. And then of course we have open bar. And then the silent auction and behind the mask. So essentially the silent auction, we have over 100 different baskets of different items that have been donated.
Oh, wow.
I love silent auctions.
I do
That's
too.
like my jam.
It's dangerous.
Yeah, it
though.
is.
It's like
It is.
downfall.
Yeah, it is.
And then I go and I stock like that one item that I really
you have
want.
to, right?
It's horrible. Yeah.
I'm quite excited. I have my eye on a few things already as well.
Uh-oh, watch out. I'll be there and I throw a mean elbow. So the silent auction, you have all these different gifts. So is like the silent auction, whenever they come and do this, like it's one of those things that all goes back to St. Jude.
100% of the proceeds of this event goes to St. Jude. So 100% of your ticket price, any tips that, if you give the bartender a tip, anything from the silent auction
really?
week. So yeah, this is
so
something
cool.
that Red Frog Events has put the money behind to solely just host this event and then donate 100% of the proceeds.
Where did the passion for this event come from with Red Frog?
Yeah, so we started a partnership with St. Jude in 2009, actually. We just absolutely thought they were an incredible organization. What they do is amazing. No family ever pays for anything when their child is being treated for.
I see those commercials all the time,
With
and
Marlo.
they always draw me in because it is pretty amazing that there is a hospital out there that is so dedicated to children that even if you don't have 2 nickels to rub together and your child is ill, you still have a place to go to get these children top-notch care.
How do you, I mean, maybe you don't know this, but how do you qualify for that? Because that is pretty amazing. I never knew that they do that. I mean, I always knew that it's like, it gives back to cancer and cancer research, and but it's like, I did not realize that it was all encompassing like that. That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm not totally sure, but it is absolutely incredible. They pay for all travel, all hospitality, and a second part that's really wonderful about it is they actually share all their research, which is actually unfortunately not very common.
Yeah,
no, that's which is sad.
It is. That's why
it should be shared, especially if it has positive results.
Right.
That's why one of the things that I know the nonprofits that do share, they always make it known, because why would you not share it?
Right.
You know, if it's going to better the world out there.
Absolutely. So we started our partnership with them in 2009. So every one of our events has some kind of fundraising element. And then in 2013, Red Frog pledged to raise $25 million for St. Jude.
Wow.
$25 million?
Really
wow.
$25 million. Yeah, so we're actually at the halfway mark now. And this all goes to opening the St. Jude Red Frog Events Proton Therapy Center, which actually just opened in December 14th, or on December 14th. And this is one of the most technically advanced forms of therapy for radiation.
Wow.
So everything from Beats for Hope specifically goes right towards that center as well, which is the only one dedicated in the world actually for pediatric cancer.
That is incredible.
That is right.
Really
I know.
cool.
I know. Whenever I found out about this event, I was like, well, this looks really fun. And then to find out 100% is going back, that's just what incredible. You can have a good time, party around, and then know it's going back to a good cause.
Yeah, it's awesome. This is our second year, and last year was a huge hit in turnout, and just everyone has these giant beads and they're actually from New Orleans, so they have like alligators hanging off them, and just ridiculous kind of umbrellas. And
where do people get their tickets?
Yep, so you go to redfrogevents.com. There is a slide right on the homepage for Beats for Hope, where you can purchase your tickets off of that.
I am going to be there. I'm going to be emceeing, so it's going to be so much fun.
Now, when is it? When is this next Tuesday?
It's Tuesday. Yeah, and I hope on the food list, I didn't hear you mention, what is it called? Punchkis? Like, isn't that like the thing you have to have on Fat Tuesday?
Oh, well, now that though, wait.
I could be wrong.
Aren't those? It starts with a P, and I am going to sound really
Pardon me,
stupid now.
yeah.
But they're the Polish donuts that Potchki.
I don't know. We could be butchering it. If we do, write us in and tell us how to say it. We'll say it right next month. Yeah, I'll let you know how it was.
I just saw a photo yesterday on Facebook for these things, and usually, every radio station I've ever worked at, on Fat Tuesday, we get these deliveries of these things. I guess they're potchkis. I know I'm saying it wrong.
Yeah.
You can totally email me and tell me I'm an idiot.
Yeah, tell us both we are, because I'm like, potchkis.
I saw photos of them, and, people reminding that, they're going to be out next Tuesday, and oh my God, if my mouth did not start watering like that.
Mine's doing it right now.
So
I'm about to start dripping on the mic. Yeah, I'm they're so good. I look forward to Fat Tuesday.
Yeah.
Last year I was out and about, and I actually got the baby, whenever you cut the
did
wine.
You really?
Yeah, it was
Wow.
I know, that's what they said. So I was like, this is really weird that I found a baby in my food.
Yeah.
Because I was at a restaurant just ordering dessert. But yeah.
If that were me, I'd end up biting down on it and
cracking
a tooth or something.
That would be my luck too. Okay, so your event is Tuesday. People can still get tickets. What's the max capacity? How many tickets are we at right now?
We are looking to sell out at 250. So we're about halfway capacity now. So definitely grab your friends and join us.
And if people want to get involved with Red Frog events, because you are doing so many amazing things for St. Jude, how do they find out more? What events do you have coming up?
Absolutely. So redfrogevents.com, it's super easy to get a hold of us from there. But in addition to Beats for Hope, we have Chicago Beer Classic, which is coming to Soldier Field.
Ooh, that sounds good, Brenda.
Yeah, it's Chicago's largest craft beer festival. So that's actually May 7th. And then we also are kicking off our Warrior Dash season this Saturday in Florida. But we have Illinois coming up in early June.
Warrior Dash. I've heard a lot about that. So,
Yeah.
well, thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to next Tuesday. I hope everyone who's listening can come out and have a good
Yeah.
time with us, raise some money for St. Jude.
I want to go. I think
know.
it sounds like, I mean, a great cause. And selfishly, that silent auction, like I can't get that out of my head.
I know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So,
Well, great. Well, thank you so much for having me. Really appreciate it and hope to see everyone at Beats for Hope.
Yay, thanks.
thank you very much, ladies, for coming in. And I want to remind everyone that the Whitney Reynolds Show is kicking off a new season, right?
Yes, we are. April 25th on Lakeshore PBS. You can find out all of our new topics on WhitneyReynolds.com. And this is our season, guys. Like, this is the one that I am ready for the nation to see. We've been working a long time to get things in front of a lot of eyeballs. And this is, I would say, a season that I'm really, really proud of. And I know that's because of the viewer support and people that have really cheered us on, saying, okay, you go out and, make a difference with this show. And so it's been a really, we taped it coming up, and it's just like the airing date. I'm like just anxious for you guys to see it. So I'm so pumped. So make sure to check it out April 25th. But I'll be back in the studio before then.
Yes,
so.
for sure.
Yes.
I hope you will. And we're out of time. So thank you guys for coming in.
Yes.
And I want to thank the rest of my guests. And I hope that everyone has a great week. And we'll talk to you next week here on The Weekly Show.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.